On this channel, $1 Million Made Easy, we love to run numbers for people. What we do is set up a spreadsheet using numbers for the S&P 500. I'm not set up to do any more of a detailed analysis. Sometimes I get requests saying I have this much in this account, this much in this account. I just need just three pieces of information from you: a beginning balance, a monthly amount, and an increase or a call if you want one. And then we'll go ahead and look at different time frames. So if you tell me you have so much in Bitcoin or so much you're having this, whatever, I'm just going to use the S&P 500 and run the numbers for you. You can do with it what you want. I just got a request for somebody. Let me go ahead and update this. Sometimes I forget to reset these from all the numbers I run for people. Bear with me for just a second. And this individual, he and his wife, they said they're 30 years old and they have $450,000 saved up. Congratulations. They do say they have some in ETFs, some in Bitcoin, some in cash. I'm just going to run it as a total. Like I say, I like to keep this simple. $450,000, and they said they can contribute. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. 5,000 every month. Congratulations, you're in good shape. A 30-year-old. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pick 5,000 here. What we're going to do is what we do on this channel is run the numbers for the S&P 500, what it's done for the last 100 years. And we pretty much reason it's not going to do any worse or any better than the last 100 years. So we give you basically a range of what it did in the last 100 years and project ahead. It's probably going to stay within that range in the future. This is a 30-year-old couple, so we're probably going to be looking at the 35-year column. So I'm going to go ahead and run the numbers. This runs it for every single year for a 35-year period, actually for the 20 to 45-year period. But we're going to be looking at a 35-year period. And I want you to notice it's just going to blow your mind, blow you out of the water here. Over that 35-year period, including this 450,000 and 5,000 a month, they would have put in 2,550,000. But look how much they'd have. Again, the 35-year column over the last 100 years, the worst 35-year period. Actually, I see it right down here, 1940, would be $27 million. Look at some of these figures: 65, 44, 51, 54. The most you're going to see in this column is 74, the median being 38 million. Now, we also want to take into account inflation. I always want you to consider inflation, and we usually use a 3% inflation rate. I can change that if you want, but historically speaking, it's been 3% over the last 100 years. So what would this buying power, again, 27,000, the worst case scenario last 100 years for a 35-year period, this 27 million would have a buying power of 9,702,000. And the median, 38 million, we had a buying power of 13 million. That's what we do on this channel. We just run numbers for people. Again, please keep it simple. Just give me a beginning balance, whether you want me to inflate it, and then how much you want to put in a month. And that's what he also asked me to run it for. They said they were putting in 4,000 to 5,000 in cash every month, so I could run it at 10,000. But you can see these numbers are so huge already. I'll just do it just for curiosity's sake. $10,000. Actually, I don't know if I go that high. Yes, I do. 10,000 a month. It would have been put in 4.650 over a 35-year period. And 42 million. By the way, this means it's over 100 million. So I don't even expand the columns out that far. So anyway, I just wanted to run these numbers real quick at 10,000. If they put all the money they're putting into cash also into, but again, the 5,000 one is the one that they wanted me to run. And so I went ahead and did that. That's what we do on this channel. We run numbers for people. Your numbers aren't going to be like these. Your numbers will be different, but people can learn from your numbers. And that's why I set up this channel. I think we're unique having this channel where you just give me your numbers and I run them for people and see where you might be at. Please consider subscribing. Please share this channel with your friends. Let them know there's a channel out there that will run numbers for them. Again, there's no guarantees, but if it's been doing something for 100 years, you kind of want to take notice of that. Again, maybe they're only looking at this 35-year-old column. Maybe only looking at a 30-year column where there's a 30-year column. So that's what we do. We run numbers. Let me just reset this because I think that was still set at 10,000 a month, wasn't it? Resetting. Okay. So even if they look at a 30-year column, this is how much you would have put in the worst case scenario for a 30-year period would be 14 million, 690,000, and then the buying power would be 6 million. That's what we do on this channel. We run numbers. Let your friends know about this. Share it. I want to get this information out to as many people as possible. There's a channel out there just looking at what the S&P 500. That's what people like Warren Buffett recommends. Just put money in the S&P 500 and forget it. Over the long term, you're going to come out amazingly well. Please like the video and thanks for watching.